going, guys? This is MrSki Productions, and today we are at CW17 in Jacksonville, Florida. This is a very awesome local studio. We're going to be taking a giant tour here. As you can see, they're the satellite dishes. And here's the studio itself. Let's go.
Yeah.
So you just went this way.
We got lots of movie posters here.
Yeah, we sure do. So I'll walk you back this way first so you can see where I work.
Hey there.
We'll grab.
I'll be right there.
Whoa! I'm going to show them where I work,
Okay.
and then we'll walk back that way.
The rooms. That guy has a basketball hoop on his door.
Oh, Marcel, he skates up and down, throws the ball.
So people.
That's our break room. This is our digital tactic guy. He does all the digital stuff. This is my area where I work, and these are all the account executives back here. They're the ones that sell all the commercials.
Okay.
And I sit back there. My boss.
In the back there.
Yeah.
Special place.
Big area.
So what do you do?
I do lots of reporting. I gather information for all the salespeople.
She
Kind
runs
of like
that.
the source.
She runs that
I'm
main
like a-
desk right there.
I'm
Yeah.
like a secretary.
The secretary.
Yeah, I do. I have emails and I'm gathering data for them so they know what to charge people for their commercial spots they're trying to sell, their packages and stuff. And Local Haunts, I don't know if you know that show, he used to be in that, but this is Marcel. He's a production guy too. Yeah, he can play
This is where I
foosball,
live.
bistro.
Foosball in your office, that's strong.
This is where he is.
So do you watch CW17? You better say yes.
Yes.
I guess I have no other choice.
So we have a lot of cool shows. We got Arrow and Flash, and see I got a
Smallville.
Flash costume.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Dress up in that occasionally, do some
That's
Just
awesome.
walks around the office like that.
yeah, and events. and
Flash
things like
Day,
that.
Flash Friday, is that
Right. Shoots and edits and events and whatever. I'm a visual guy, so.
We're huge on dry erase boards and writing stuff down
Right,
as well.
me too. And this allows I work real closely with sales, so sales will go out and pitch a client on advertising with us. And then if they need a commercial, that's where I come in. So I'll take care of the writing and the editing and the shooting and all of that stuff, get the commercial on air. So that's what the client pays for, is the
You
advertising.
write the commercials?
We
and
do
everything?
all of it.
Oh,
We do-
Have you been doing that, or does he write his own
Well,
stuff?
we collaborate. It's collaboration.
Okay, cool.
He's got his own YouTube thing.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice. And, you know,
He has one short film we put out. If she'll show you at anytime you have a minute,
Okay.
take a look at it. You'll be very
The
impressed.
poker, the candy
Yeah,
poker, it's
yeah.
really good. It's
Good.
funny.
Well, I don't even know your name, Gia.
This is Mason.
Mason? David. Nice to meet
Eddie.
you. Eddie?
Yes,
Nice
sir.
to meet you.
You too.
Be around first.
All right.
Back. We usually start here. This is a little audio booth that I have. So this is where.
I bet you I can name some of this stuff.
Go for
Dell mouse,
it. Oh, sure.
Dell keyboard. This is the Mac.
Very good. There's a MacBook right there.
MacBook Pro.
Depending on who is doing what.
You'd think there would be lots of soundproof in here.
Yeah, and it's got a little bit. These walls are solid, and that's the reason we put the carpet up. So it's most of my voiceover talent I farm out, meaning that I'll just email them a script and they'll cut it in their studio wherever they are, if it's a radio station, if it's their home studio, whatever, and they'll email it back to me. So that's where I get most of my voiceover work done. But if I need to cut something in here for whatever reason, obviously everything, all of this equipment up here, most of this stuff is kind of antiquated. Nobody uses it anymore. So basically everything goes through the microphone, through the board, and into the computer. And I've got several different programs that I can go in there and sweeten the audio, put reverb in, or do whatever I want to with it through the computer. So everything's computerized nowadays. We haven't turned on that reel-to-reel in 15 years. There's an old DAT tape, digital audio tape right there. We haven't turned that thing on in probably 10 or 15 years.
All right.
This is probably what you're more interested in.
Oh,
Sweets. Yeah. I got 3 of them. We got 1, 2, 3. They're all pretty much identical.
Wow.
Okay, and we use these things day in, day out. We use them all the time. So basically, you've got, now when you're editing, what do you edit on?
I use it on iMovie.
iMovie? Okay. We use two different formats here, depending on what we're doing. No, we use After Effects, that's what's up right now, every day. But our editing is either on Final Cut or Premiere.
Oh yeah, Final Cut.
Final Cut or Premiere, remember that?
Premiere. There's pros and cons to both. The good thing about Premiere is it's all in the Adobe suite, so you have Photoshop, After Effects, Premiere, all of those programs that talk to one another. So that's good.
It's crazy that I actually know all.
Yeah. Final Cut, on the other hand, is an Apple product, and so there are some nuances to Final Cut that don't translate to the rest of the world, just like Apple doesn't translate everything. Now, what they do very well, but it doesn't always translate.
I could probably do that. I'm not trying to brag or anything.
So she's got a black hole there that she was working in After Effects to fill that. See, what she has done is she took a 30 and made it into a 15. So then she's getting back into After Effects because we brought these people's up full screen, this person, this person, this person. We don't have enough time for that for the 15, so we got them all on one screen, and we don't say their names. These people will be there. Not that I know any of these people. This is the room.
Soundboard?
We call this our linear suite because this is done. Non-linear means you can copy and paste it. Linear means it's live, basically. Once it's done, it's done. Right, exactly. So we do something called 10, 10, and 10. This is kind of the heart and soul of any TV station right here. This is called master control. Okay? Now what master control is this is kind of, we get content from all over. We get it from the satellites out there. You saw the satellite dishes. We get it from the internet. We get it from our edit bays. All of this content ends up coming into this room, and then this right here is traffic, and she's very familiar with traffic. What this does, each one of these lines is an event that will happen on air. So you've got segment 3 of whatever's on the air right now. And then you got commercial.
Oh, so it's chopped down to not even just a show. It's this segment, this commercial, this commercial,
Every
this commercial.
second of the day is accounted for at a TV station.
So how long is that page?
It just keeps going and
No, I
going.
just mean like that right there was probably just like
Yeah, this
30
is
minutes or
probably,
something, like an hour.
About
Yeah.
30 minutes to an hour, right? Yeah. And we get the logs.
You know how much things they have to do in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like you're just sitting there watching it on the couch, grabbing your chips.
And there's an event that calls up this little CW bug is what we call it.
Oh, yeah, I know
There's an event. So each one of these things is an event. Now back in the old days, 5 years ago, there was literally somebody that sat this right here, and there was a switcher right there, and they punched between things. This is the fun part. All right, let's get some lights on here.
Now that's a green screen.
That is a green screen.
What do you think about that?
That is awesome. Wow.
So, you know how I see this room? As a big tool. That's all it is, a big tool that we use to get things done for what we need to go on the air. So I've got basically 3 sections to this room, obviously. You've got the green screen area, which we do every day, the 10, 10 at 10, commercials, whatever it is we need.
Hey, Mom.
Hang on. We've got, this is what we call a white site.
So,
and
this is where the commercials that have the like giant white backgrounds are made with showing the products and
Exactly. The reason for a cyc wall, and the reason it's called a cyc wall is you see the rounded corners, is because you set a product in the middle of that, there is nothing going to distract you in the background. You're going to focus directly onto the product. We've done infomercials in here. I rent the studio out all the time for either the green screen or this area right here. We've done rap videos. They brought a freaking Escalade in here and did a big wrap video because those doors will open up real big and you can drive out the back. We've done all kinds of crazy stuff in here. You can
awesome.
see people have painted it different colors. See where it's touched on the top up
Oh,
there?
yeah.
So green. I had one guy rent it out and do the entire thing chroma key green because he wanted to be able to do, this wasn't big enough.
Oh yeah, you needed more. Wow.
So they painted the entire thing green, and for enough money, I'll let you do whatever you want.
Yeah. If you're paying, paint it whatever.
Exactly.
I'll paint it back white, no problem.
Exactly. And the orange was from a commercial, an infomercial, a half-hour infomercial they did for gutter helmet. On the young ladies that come over here, they're always in a dress like that. Where am I going to hang a mic on that?
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. I mean, really.
You gotta have the mic
So
overhead.
we boom it so they don't have to, you know, do a wireless up their dress and hang it to somewhere, and they
Yeah.
got nowhere to put the
box in the back.
box of it. See, here's a typical wireless mic that we use. So, you know, guys, they can stick it in their pocket, run it up the shirt, bam, no big deal. But if you got a dress on, it's a little bit more difficult, and it gets a little weird because you're trying to help them out, you know.
And plus, if you're
But, so we use the boom mic for the girls most of the time, and the boom mic's great.
Yeah.
It's just fine. The only problem is it will pick up a little bit, so I close all the doors, make sure nobody comes in here, we cut what we need, and everything's fine. Right.
It's awesome, huh?
So what's this area for? Like newscast?
Well,
Can we turn those lights on too?
these, this area, make sure you get a picture of him sitting up there. That's always a good shot.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
On the
yeah.
green screen, yeah.
Oh yeah. Go get up in them chairs, bro.
22.
I think it says CW. Wait a second, the middle one.
Oh yeah, the
Oh,
TVs.
no, I gotta turn that on. I can do whatever I want.
Say cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
I'm not gonna turn it
Nice.
on.
Behind the white background too.
But I can do this, hang on, before you do anything.
Yes, sir.
Oh, people have waters down here. This one's filled just the right amount to do a bottle flip. Oh, hello.
Welcome to the morning news.
Tell Santa you want one of those for Christmas.
Oh, I already do. I have a green screen.
I know.
But a whole wall is painted green.
Yeah, basically you paint every wall in your room green.
Right. Ooh, we're somewhere else right now. You see, there's a beach right behind me. Look at that. And then, I'm in the galaxy. Now I'm floating away. Guys, help.
It adds, what we call, a production value. And so, well, right now I don't have it really set up for a while, but we use it on the shows, the open and closed shots and some of the other stuff, but I can control this camera from back here. I can zoom, I can pan and tilt.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I can,
It looks like a giant tripod or like a giant.
well, that's the tripod part of it, but this is that, if you ever watch concert footage.
Alright, so we just finished the CW17 studio tour, and oh my gosh, it was awesome. I can't wait to go home to edit this. Well, big shout out to Jennifer and my dad for making this possible. See you guys later. Bye.